Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Since last lecture, we have been discussing about a very important extract, that is A Crow in the House. This particular extract was adapted from the Ruskin Bond's book Grandfather's Private Zoo. In this particular extract, you get to know about a very different pet bird, and this pet bird is a crow. And the name of this particular crow is a Caesar. So Caesar is a name of the crow which was saved by the author. And of course, after that particular thing, he decided, or Caesar decided, to live in that particular author's house. And though they gave him freedom to go anywhere, but still this crow would like to live in the house of the author. So this is his own choice. He don't want to mix up with the other crows as well, because he is one of the unique kind of the crow, and he is raven. Raven means he's a jungle crow, and he is giving a lot of trouble to the family members as well as to the neighbors as well as to the pet animals of the house of the author. So without wasting the time, we are getting to know in what way this particular Caesar gives a lot of trouble to the people. So अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, please to subscribe our channel for new and innovative learning of English language, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Please do subscribe. So here we are going to discuss about the next part of A Crow in the House. So in time, Caesar learned to talk a little as ravens sometimes do, in a cracked and throaty voice. So in his throaty and cracked voice, now he is able to speak. It means now he is able to speak few words. So it's the unique kind of the thing, because crows are generally just caving. वो सिर्फ क्या करते हैं, काव काव ऐसे आवाज निकालते हैं. But this crow is different. This pet crow is totally different, and he learned to talk, and even he is able to speak few words as well in his cracked and throaty voice, because the voice of the crow is throaty, right? And वो सिर्फ काव काव करते हैं. And he would sit for hours outside the window, banging on the glass with his beak and calling hello, hello. So he is now able to speak these words, that is hello, hello. And he just sit for hours and hours. वो घंटों तक विंडो के बाहर बैठा रहता था और अपनी चोंच से उस ग्लास पे टक टक करते रहता था. And he just speaking that hello, hello. And now he is able to speak these particular words, and he just practicing those words all the time. And all day long, he just doing this particular activity with the help of his beak. He just banging on the glass, and he just speaking hello, hello. So he seemed to recognize the click of the gate when I came home from school, and would come to the door with a hop, skip and jump, saying hello, hello. So this is a unique kind of a thing. जब भी ये author गेट खोल के अंदर आते थे, so उस गेट की आवाज से या उस गेट की आवाज को ही, उस क्लिक को वो सीजर पहचान लेता था. एंड जैसे वो उस आवाज को पहचान लेता था, वो क्या करता था, ही जस्ट हॉपिंग, स्किप एंड जंप एंड जस्ट रिमेम्बर सेइंग हेलो हेलो टू दी ऑथर. वो ऑथर से हेलो हेलो करके बात करने की कोशिश करता था. सो ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्रो, एंड हिज characteristics are also different. So here I had also taught him to sit on my arm and say kiss kiss, while he placed his head gently against my mouth. So now remember this particular bird giving a kiss to the author as well, and now he is able to speak other two words, that is kiss kiss, and he gently placed on the arm of the author. And after that, he just gently leaned against the head of the author, and he gives the kiss to the author. So he is now able, it means he is totally loved by the author, and of course author is also loving this particular crow. So on one of Aunt Mabel's visit, so this visit is having a special significance, because Caesar alighted on her arm and cackled, "Kiss, kiss." So he just speaking those words which he learned from the author. Which words are there? Kiss, kiss. So Aunt Mabel once came to their house, and that time remember this Caesar वो उनके हाथ पे जाके बैठ गया. Gently he's just moving on the hand of the Aunt Mabel and he's just saying kiss, kiss. Aunt Mabel was delighted. She was happy and possibly flattered because crow never speaks like that, okay? Because generally parrots are speaking, but crows are not speaking. But this crow is different, and maybe she's flattered, she's delighted, she's very happy and leaned forward for a kiss. But that time something different was happened. Without giving the kiss to the Aunt Mabel, what he did, that is very important. But Caesar's attention shifted to my aunt's gleaming spectacles, and thrusting at them with his beak, he knocked them off. Aunt Mabel never was a success with the pets. So what exactly happened? जैसे ही वो मुड़ी या फिर जैसे वो आगे बेंट हुई किस लेने के लिए सीजर का, so that time remember Caesar's attention was actually shifted towards this beaming spectacles of the Aunt Mabel. और उसने क्या किया, अपनी बिग से उसके जो स्पेक्टैकल थे वो उसने उछाले और उसकी वजह से वो स्पेक्टैकल कहीं और जाके गिर गए. एंड दैट टाइम शी वाज फ्राइटेंड. Aunt Mabel was frightened, and because Aunt Mabel never was a success with the pets. Because this is a very important point which author made here, that Aunt Mabel is not having any kind of the success with the pet animals, because maybe other pet animals are also not like the Aunt Mabel. Maybe dog or maybe other parrot is there, so they are also not liked the Aunt Mabel. So here by Aunt Mabel never was a success with the pets, because maybe she is having the bad experiences of the pet animals. So due to that, this particular expression was given, that Aunt Mabel never was a success with the pets. Pet or pest? Grandmother insisted that Caesar was a pest in spite of his engaging habits. It means pet or pest. It means this is not a pet bird. It means now grandmother is totally unhappy with the situations, and of course remember Caesar is also giving the lot of trouble to the people. So due to that, grandmother said that this is like a pest. Pest means a person who is giving the trouble to others. So this Caesar is like the pest, and grandmother insisted that Caesar was a pest in spite of his engaging habits. So his habits are totally different, and he's all the time trying to give the trouble to the others. So here engaging means what? Here it means charming or attractive. So his habits were totally attractive, charming, but he's giving the trouble to the people. So here, can you think of any one of the reasons why it was so? Because this is a crow, jungle raven is there, and due to that he's doing these particular things. And even in what way he is giving to the trouble to the neighbors and the children, we are now going to see. So in the next paragraph you will get to know that in what way Caesar gave the trouble to the children as well. So he had restricted his activities to our own house. अगर ऐसा होता कि सीजर ये सारी हरकतें, सारी शरारतें अपने घर तक रखता या फिर ऑथर के घर तक रखता तो अच्छा था, but he never do that. It means he is giving the trouble to the others as well. It would not have been so bad, but he took to visiting neighboring houses and stealing pens and pencils. ये क्या करता था? वो दूसरों के घर में भी घुस जाता था और पेन और पेंसिल चुराता था. तो अभी चुराने की उसकी जो आदत है उसे कैसे महंगी पड़ी या उसे किस तरह से अपनी जान गंवानी पड़ी, we are going to see that. Sorry. So neighboring houses and stealing pens and pencils. So many times he just stealing the things from the others' houses, and these things were generally pens and pencils. And sometimes he stealing hair ribbons as well. Combs he is stealing, even keys, shuttlecocks, toothbrushes and false teeth. So he is the fond of this particular things. उसे सारी चीजें बहुत पसंद थी. वो किसी के भी घर में घुस जाता था, शटलकॉक मिले, कीज मिले या फिर कॉम्स मिले या फिर किसी के फॉल्स टीथ मिले, वो उसे क्या करता था, उठा लेता था और ऑथर के कपबोर्ड के जो ऊपर वाला जो हिस्सा है वहां पे लाके रख देता था। ही वॉज स्पेशली फॉन्ड ऑफ टूथब्रशेस, उसे टूथब्रश बहुत पसंद थे, इसलिए वो क्या करता था, लोगों के टूथब्रश क्या करता था, वो चुराता था और वो सारे टूथब्रश वो क्या करता था, ही मेड ए कलेक्शन ऑफ देम ऑन टॉप ऑफ द कपबोर्ड इन माई रूम। सो ऑथर की जो रूम थी वहां पे जो कपबोर्ड लगा हुआ था तो उसके ऊपर ये सारी चीजें वो लाके रख देता था। मोस्ट ऑफ द नेबर्स वे रिप्रेजेंटेड इन अवर हाउस बाय ए टूथब्रश, यानी जिसका जो टूथब्रश है उसके हिसाब से हमें पता चल जाता था कि कौन से नेबर का ये टूथब्रश है। सो दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग अम्यूजिंग फैक्ट एंड दिस इज ए यूनिक काइंड ऑफ द स्टाइल ऑफ सीजर। दिस सीजर is giving nuisance, he is totally nuisance and he is giving the trouble to the neighbors as well, and he is telling so many things, not only just about the toothbrush but he is telling shuttlecocks, keys, combs, hair ribbons, pencils, pens, so many things he was actually telling। and now there is a collection, यानी बहुत सारे टूथब्रश, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें उसने चुरा के उस कपबोर्ड के ऊपर लाके कलेक्शन किया हुआ था। टूथब्रश सेल्स वेंट अप दैट ईयर। So this is the amusing fact the author told to us, Ruskin Bond told to us that year the sale of the toothbrush was actually increased। इन टूथब्रश की जो सेल थी उस साल बढ़ गई थी क्योंकि ये जो सीजर था वो सारे नेबर्स के क्या करता था, टूथब्रश चुरा लेता था और उसकी वजह से उन्हें वो टूथब्रश नहीं खरीदने पड़ते थे। So he just humorously told us that toothbrush sales went up that year। So did grandmother's blood pressure, यानी जिस तरह से टूथब्रश का सेल बढ़ा उसी तरह से ग्रैंडमदर का ब्लड प्रेशर भी बढ़ा क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग मे बी दे आर कमिंग टू फाइट विद देयर फैमिली मेंबर्स बिकॉज सीजर इज गिविंग ए लॉट ऑफ ट्रबल टू द पीपल एंड नाउ पीपल गॉट टू नो दैट सीजर इज एक्चुअली द थीफ। इट मीन्स सीजर वो सारी चीजें चुराता था, लोगों को शायद पता चल गया होगा, तो इसलिए दे वर एक्चुअली फाइटिंग विद द ग्रैंडमदर एंड ड्यू टू दैट हर ब्लड प्रेशर वाज एक्चुअली increased। So in what way he is giving the trouble to others? Let's see। Caesar spied on children now। It means he is also spied on the children going into the baniya's shop and often managed to snatch sweets from them as they came out। बच्चे जो मिठाई लाने के लिए जो बनिया की दुकान पे जाते थे तो उनपे सीजर क्या करता था, नजर रखता था। He is actually keen observer of the children and what he did that Caesar spied on them। और जैसे ही बच्चे कुछ मिठाई लेके बाहर निकल आते थे तो उनके हाथ में से सीजर क्या करता था, मिठाई छीन लेता था। It means he is also stealing the sweets from the hands of the children and clothes pegs fascinated him। clothes pegs means जो हम कपड़े सुखाने के लिए जो हम पेग्स लगाते हैं, यानी उसके ऊपर जो इस तरह के पेग्स लगाते हैं, तो उन पेग्स का ये जो सीजर था वो बहुत क्या था, fascinated। He was totally fascinated by the clothes pegs and he is all the time what did that neighbors would return from the bazaar to find their washing lying in the mud। यानी सारे के सारे धुले हुए कपड़े उनको जमीन पे पड़े हुए नजर आते थे, कीचड़ में वो सारे कपड़े खराब हो जाते थे। किसकी वजह से, सीजर की वजह से, बिकॉज ही इज एक्चुअली फैसिनेटेड बाय द क्लोथ पेग्स एंड ड्यू टू दैट रिमेंबर ही वाज स्टेलिंग दोज क्लोथ पेग्स एंड ड्यू टू दैट ऑल देयर वॉशिंग्स lying in the mud and these two found their way to the top of my cupboard। so many clothes pegs were also in his collection। तो उसके कलेक्शन में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें अभी जमा हो गई थी और उसे वो बहुत अच्छी तरह से संभाल के रखता था। It was Caesar's gardening activities that finally led to disaster। So what exactly the gardening activities were there? Let's see। He was helping himself to our neighbor's beans when a stick was flung at him, breaking his leg। So this particular accident was happened and one day what happened that when he was actually stealing the beans of his neighbor, author's neighbor, तो नेबरिंग हुड में जब वो गया था वो बीन्स खाने की कोशिश कर रहा था। सो दैट टाइम रिमेंबर वन ऑफ द नेबर throwing a stick towards him, and that stick was actually flung at him, and due to this particular stick his leg was breaked. उसका जो पैर है वो टूट गया. And that time once again he is in sorry condition, he is in bad condition, and I carried the unfortunate bird home, and grandmother and I washed and bandaged his leg as best we could. So they tried their level best to save the life of the bird once again, but this time they didn't get the success, because this is a huge attack on the Caesar, and his leg was totally broken down, and due to that his condition day by day was worsened, and but it would not mend, यानी उसका जो पैर था वो अच्छा नहीं हो पाया. Caesar hung his head and no longer talked. So now Caesar is not talking like previously. It means now his condition is worsened. He is in worst condition, and due to that he is not able to speak now. So Caesar hung his head. यानी उसका जो सिर है वो फिर से एक बार लटक गया. And he grew weaker day by day. उसकी जो कंडीशन थी दिन ब दिन क्या होती गई, कंडीशन खराब होती चली गई, और उसकी वजह से he was refusing to eat. उसने खाना भी बंद कर दिया. He is not even able to eat something. An occasional sip of grandmother's homemade wine was all that kept him going. यानी कैसे वैसे करके वो 2 घुट उस सीप के, उस वाइन के, वो जो ग्रैंडमदर ने होममेड रेमेडी बनाई थी वो सिर्फ 2 घुट पी पाता था, और उस पे ही अभी वो जिंदा था. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली दिस बर्ड वॉज डाइड, एंड द ऑथर सेड वन मॉर्निंग आई फाउंड हिम डेड ऑन द सोफा. सो हियर we have the question in the margin section. We need to discuss about the question that what is implied in the following sentence. Which kind of the meaning is there? Most of the neighbors were represented in our house by a toothbrush, because every toothbrush, whose toothbrush was that, so according to that they got to know that how many people are actually got the trouble from the Caesar. So here remember Caesar ने जितने भी लोगों के ब्रश चुराए थे, तो उन ब्रश की मदद से ही घर वाले जानते थे कि हाँ आज इसका ब्रश इसने उठाया या फिर इसका ब्रश इसने लाया. So due to that remember all these toothbrush they are representing the persons of the neighborhood. So this particular toothbrush implied that neighbors are totally angry on the Caesar, and due to that remember one day one neighbor flung the stick towards the Caesar, and due to that his condition is now critical. And one morning the author found that he was dead on the sofa, his legs stiff in the air. जब भी पंछी मरते हैं तो उनके जो पैर होते हैं वो क्या हो जाते हैं, वो हवा में इस तरह से फैल जाते हैं. So it was actually legs stiff. Poor Caesar, his antisocial activities or habits had led to his early end. तो ऑथर को बहुत बुरा लगा. He was in sad mood now, and he said that poor Caesar, उसकी एंटी सोशल एक्टिविटीज की वजह से या उसकी हैबिट्स की वजह से, जो बैड हैबिट्स थी, तो उसको अपनी जो लाइफ है वो जल्दी गंवानी पड़ी. सो लास्ट ही गिव द bid adieu means he said goodbye to the Caesar. In what way? Let's see. I dug a shallow grave in a garden. So garden में उसने एक छोटी सी कबर उसके लिए खोदी, and buried him there. तो वहां पे उसको दफनाया गया उस सीजर को. And there along with all the toothbrushes and clothes pegs he had taken so much trouble to collect. He had taken so much trouble. He spied on the children. He just वो किसी के भी घर में घुस जाता था, टूथब्रश उठा लेता था, बहुत सारी चीजें उठा लेता था, क्लोज पेग्स उठा लेता था. सो इस तरह से सारी चीजें उसने क्या की, उसके साथ में दफना दी. Because these things he had collected after a lot of trouble. So this is a very different account of the life of a Caesar, a crow, which is unique one, which has the antisocial habits, and this crow is totally different. And we feel very bad that this crow was died due to the antisocial activities or habits which led to his early end. And here we have the question in the margin section that what actions of the author show that he loved Caesar. Author loved the Caesar and he dug a shallow grave for him. And even remember, he felt very bad. He said, poor Caesar. And even he kept all these things, for example, toothbrush, clothes pegs and whatever the things he had collected, and he had taken the lot of trouble to collect them. So इन्हीं चीजों से पता चलता है कि ऑथर उसे कितना चाहता था, क्योंकि ऑथर के जैसे वो अंदर आता था गेट से ऑथर, तो उस वक्त वो उसके पास आ जाता था एंड ही इज इवन गिविंग हिम kiss as well, and he is able to speak hello as well. He is all the time saying hello to the author, and author also teach him how to speak kiss, and even he is giving the kiss to the author as well. So this crow is totally different, and this is a very interesting story, but with an unfortunate ending. So this is a sad ending that this Caesar was actually died at the end of this particular story. So this particular story was adapted from the Ruskin Bond's book, that is Grandfather's Private Zoo. So I hope now you have understood the story of the Caesar and what way his life was ended. So with this particular concluding line, I would like to thank you. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. Stay home, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you everyone.